Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, and as you all know, the new Star Wars teaser trailer of The Last Jedi came out this week, and I had to have watched it at least like 15 times or somewhere around there, and I just can't hold really anything in anymore. I want to talk about it, so I decided to do an analysis slash thoughts review of the trailer, like my personal thoughts and stuff like that on it, and this is like my first time ever doing some kind of video like this, so I'm pretty excited, and I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's go! But first off, let me start by saying, Walt Disney, Lucasfilms, why do you do this to me at the beginning of teaser trailers? You did it with The Force Awakens. I almost had a heart attack, just like when Finn popped out of nowhere in the desert. I thought it was a galaxy and it was a rock, and then you see Rey's hand. That scared the crap out of me. Alright, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's look at the first screenshot that I took of Rey breathing heavily. First off, in the back, behind her, it definitely looks like a cave. She was definitely, obviously we can all tell that she was definitely training, or she definitely saw like a Force vision, or really both, because I believe in Empire Strikes Back, Luke, when he was training in Dagobah with Yoda, that happened to him. It looks like she's gonna kind of go through the same training that he did by going through a cave, and maybe she'll see something that will frighten her and freak her out, just like how Luke saw Vader when he went in the cave in Dagobah. That's definitely probably going to happen. There's going to be some training. It's going to be awesome, and I am excited about that. And I tell you, man, Rian Johnson, those shots that he is taking of that island, I believe it's off the coast of Ireland, right? Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I just wanted to point that out there because once I saw that in this trailer, I didn't freak out, but I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could go to that island. But anyways, moving on to what Luke was saying to Rey. He says, breathe, just breathe. Now reach out. What do you see? First off, that scene, or that screenshot, or that image of her lifting the rocks, I freaked out at that. I gotta say that right now, I freaked out. I was like, I don't know why, all she was doing was lifting pebbles. But anyways, he says, reach out, and what do you see? And it goes to an image, or the back of Leia, and she says, light. Rey says, light. And then it goes to a broken mask of Kylo Ren's, and she says darkness. And then it fades into what I believe are the books or some journals of the Whills. First off, I believe it's in a cave or something, and there's a shelf with a bunch of books. And it looks like behind it is like a bunch of like branches or pieces of wood that are sticking out. That could be a Force tree. Now, we all know about Force trees from Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and Star Wars Rebels and stuff. But anyways, and then it goes to a book that has the symbol of what I believe are the Journal of the Whills. And Rey says the balance. Now, I think that she is talking about the Journal of the Whills when she says the balance and stuff. In that book, we got to learn a little more, I guess, about the Guardians of the Whills from Rogue One, which was pretty cool. I loved it. And when I saw those books, I thought to myself that I did a little research on like the Guardians and the Journals of the Whills and stuff, and I also learned about these people called the Keepers of the Whills, who are basically shamans, or shamans, I forgot like how to correctly pronounce it, but they were ones who wrote down and documented the history of the galaxy. That's basically, that's the gist of really what they did, and I think, like, this is just throwing it out there. Maybe Luke, after finding everything out about the Jedi, about the dark side and everything like that, maybe he could have became a keeper of the will. A keeper of the Whills. I'm just throwing that out there. That would be something really awesome to think about and to like delve right into, and it's just a cool concept that I like all of a sudden just started thinking about. Oh man, I tell you, that shot of Rey using her lightsaber, training and stuff, Luke is on high ground. Hey, you know where he got that from? Hey, sucks for you. You know Luke is smart with that high ground stuff, you know what I'm saying? And also when Rey says the balance, and then Luke says it's more than that. It's more than just balance from light and dark. It's also from both the balance within, between the light and dark within yourself, which I think is just it's just so cool. Now, I want to get into this really cool scene that I am super excited about. I believe that it looks like a white desert planet. Here it is. Boom. And if you can see in the distance, there are a bunch of walkers in the distance, which I'm hyped about. And I think that the red smoke that these ships are emitting are, I think, a warning signal or just some kind of signal. Or maybe like when they scrape the ground or maybe the desert, the sand or whatever, it turns red maybe. I don't know, but it looks more than just like a smoke screen. It definitely looks like a signal flare or something. And what I can tell from this, in my opinion, what I see from this is going to be like a really awesome, cool like battle. Similar to Hoth, but not completely, you know, with them like wrapping the legs up and then the giant walkers just falling. I don't think that is going to completely happen. It's just gonna be like an amazing fight, because you see, like, if you can see, there's like a lot. I think there's at least like around 10 walkers out there, which looks really exciting to see. Now in these shots, you can assume this is the flashback of what Luke witnessed, that like when he was rebuilding basically the Jedi Order, and the First Order came, Captain Phasma came, basically destroyed everything. Luke comes back, he's on his knees with R2-D2 by his side. He's probably saying like, why, how could this happen and everything, and he realizes that Ben actually was seduced by the dark side and everything, by Snoke, and all this stuff. Everything that Luke wanted to rebuild was destroyed before his eyes, and he feels like he's at fault and everything. And I believe that is definitely a Jedi temple. Again, I think I said that, but it's definitely looks like a Jedi temple. Maybe it's the first Jedi temple or something, because in The Force Awakens, Han Solo said that Luke was searching for the first Jedi temple. That was like a rumor and stuff. And maybe he actually did. And maybe when he did that, he learned more about, say, the Guardians and the Keepers and the journals of the Whills and stuff from the first Jedi temple. And I tell you, all these dogfights that are about to go down, like all like the space battles and the space dogfights, and like, I think that's really what I'm most excited about, is just to see more space fights. And now let's get into something that I really, really want to talk about. And that is what Luke said at the end of this trailer, saying that the Jedi need to end. And when he said that, I immediately thought that, okay, he wants to replace the Jedi Order with something completely new. And also the thing that Luke says, that I only know one truth, meaning that he has been on basically a journey to find out the truth about the galaxy, about the Force and everything. He finally came to his own conclusion that the Jedi must end. And first off, I don't know how people think it's Benicio del Toro saying that, when I think I've seen this trailer at least 20 times already, and I can literally see the image of Luke in the cave, or Mark Hamill in the cave, saying that like the Jedi need to end. His mouth is moving. You can see his beard moving up and down, which means like he's saying it. And also Mark Hamill is the one who said it in an interview, that he is the one who says the Jedi must end. But something that I also thought about was like the Knights of Ren and the Sith. Like the Sith ended, and then the faction of the dark side that rose to power was the Knights of Ren. And I think that maybe Luke is thinking, okay, you know, it's time for a complete change, because after learning so many things really about the Jedi, maybe like over the years and stuff, maybe he realized that, okay, they weren't right in everything that they did. So he's going to probably completely change the Jedi Order, and he's not gonna he's not gonna use Jedi in the name. I don't think. I think it's going to be some kind of different order. You know how the Knights of Ren, they don't use like Sith Lord names like Darth anything. They don't use that anymore. They use the name Ren, like a Knight of Ren. That's why Ben Solo is Kylo Ren now. So I think that I don't think that Luke is going to like do anything like that, but I think that Luke is going to implement things from the Journal of the Whills and everything, and everything that he really like learned about both sides, and implement them in like a new type of order. And I think that they're not going to be called Jedi anymore. I think it's going to be a new name, which I think is just like really cool to think about, really. Anyways, those are my thoughts. This was a lot of fun. I've never done this before, so leave some like feedback or anything if you guys want me to do this sort of thing again or something. That'd be fun. But yeah, this was fun. This is my first time, so, you know, be gentle on me, you know. But anyways, yeah, that is it for this one. Like the video if you did. Like the video if you liked anything I said. Comment down below on your thoughts of the trailer and everything. What you think's gonna go down. There's gonna be awesome dog fights. There's gonna be an awesome fight on that white desert planet, which looks beast with the walkers, and with those really cool ships with like the red smoke. I think that red smoke, I don't think it's smoke. I think it's actually the sand. Like when you scrape the sand, it turns red. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, comment your thoughts down below and subscribe to my channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most importantly, everybody got to stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I'll see you all later with the next video. May the force be with you. Peace out.